DevilNeverCry.
What is up, everybody? It is me, DevilNeverCry, and judging from the title of this video, Final Fantasy Versus 13 strikes again. Nomura just can't let go. Square Enix decided to drop a teaser trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, the 20th anniversary event for Kingdom Hearts, which is strange to say and hard to believe. I can still remember playing the original quite vividly, so where does the time go? It's no surprise that Part 4 would be so heavily influenced by Versus 13 when taking into account the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts 3, which has Sora and Riku wake up in the world of Quadratum, the world of Verum Rex, which looks suspiciously like Insomnia from Versus 13. The difference between the secret ending and this new trailer is immediately noticeable, with a shift to a more realistic art style. Sora no longer spouts those comically oversized cinder blocks that he likes to call shoes, and the proportions of the characters in general look far more realistic. Even the lighting in the city of Quadratum looks far more dramatic and realistic when compared to some of the previous worlds that we've seen in other titles like Kingdom Hearts 3. Though, as many Kingdom Hearts fans know, that can all change with the press of a button depending on which world Sora and his gang decide to visit. And so it can go either way. Personally, I think that they're going to be sticking with this dramatic and realistic approach throughout the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 4, though it could just as easily go back to being incredibly stylized or perhaps anime-esque in some of the other worlds they visit. Other than that, we know that the city of Quadratum is the main stage for the fictional game scene in Kingdom Hearts 3 Verum Rex, which of course features Yozora, who of course had a big part to play in the Remind DLC. Now, Yozora doesn't actually feature in this trailer, but it is obviously safe to say that he will have a part to play in Kingdom Hearts 4. One key thing I do want to identify is the command menu, which we got a quick look at when Sora was fighting the giant Darkseid. Looking at the list and using Google Translate here, our best friend, to help us along the way, we can see that the command menu says from top to bottom, fight, magic, item, and then the last one at the bottom there is build. I'm not quite sure what to make of this build command. We didn't obviously get a chance to see Sora use it in combat, but I'm interested in hearing your thoughts as to what exactly this command could do. Looking at the gameplay even further, we can see that the flow motion system makes a return, as Sora effortlessly throws himself through the environment to get to the Darkseid enemy. He even runs up the side of a building in a suspicious manner in that it is almost shot for shot, just like a scene from Final Fantasy Versus 13. Then I think we also even get a glimpse of a reaction command as Sora goes on to parry one of the Darkseid's punches and throws out his own giant Keyblade drill in return. At one point we even see Sora use his keychain to help him traverse through the environment, pulling a car towards him, though I'm unsure if this is an extension of the flow motion system or if it is a reaction command, because there were no prompts that showed up on screen. And then finally, after having almost the entire trailer focus on Sora, Donald and Goofy make an appearance as well. Now, if you were expecting a release date or even a release window, to keep things broad, at the end of this trailer, I don't know what to tell you. Square Enix have this wonderfully horrible habit of announcing games far too early. I'd wager that this game is definitely a few years out and is probably just starting its production at this point. As is often the case, sometimes studios love to rush to put things together to have something to announce to coincide with a major anniversary. The fact that this trailer doesn't have a release year or even a release window kinda says it all. For all the obvious inspiration Kingdom Hearts 4 is taking from Final Fantasy Versus 13, I'm just hoping the release date won't go the same way, and we won't be left waiting a decade before we're able to get our hands on this game. Let me know your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 4's announcement in the comments below. As somebody who grew up really loving this series, only to be left feeling disappointed with the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm going to keep my expectations in check for Kingdom Hearts 4. If you enjoyed today's video, do be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing, as it all helps out the channel. With all that said and done, it has been me, DevilNeverCry. I'd like to thank all of you for watching, and as always, I'll see you all next video.